So Mercury is retrograde at the moment, and Mercury is retrograde till August the 28th of this month. So how are we doing in this month? So in this video I'm going to showcase some of the Mercury retrograde surviving techniques and tips with you. Like what is Mercury retrograde and how can you survive in this month of August? So let's study about that today. Before that, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe it now and hit the like button. Let me know you guys are watching this video. So Mercury retrograde will not impact you if you have a lot of vertical lines below your small pinky finger right on the mount of Mercury. If you have many vertical lines, say for example at least 4 to 5 vertical lines, as you can see on the screen, if you have like 4 to 5 vertical lines over here, very parallel, very clear and very straight, then you have nothing to worry about Mercury retrograde because you will be all good overall. However, if you have the small pinky finger is less than the sun's first phalange over here, as you can again see on the screen, if the Mercury finger is a little shorter, is like very shorter, then this is the right time for you to really be very careful during this Mercury retrograde time. Typically, Mercury goes retrograde thrice a year for almost like 88 to 89 days in a year. And this is the second retrograde. The third is going to come towards the end of this year. So typically, Mercury retrograde, it impacts some people. It doesn't impact depending upon each and every individual birth chart. But during this month of August, Mercury is right now is in the sign of Leo, and Mercury is retrograde and going in the sign of Cancer, and the Sun is coming from Cancer to Leo. So Mercury is almost approaching the planet Sun, and because of which there's going to be certain impacts in your life. So what are those impacts and how can you make it better is the objective of this video. So the very first thing is, whenever the Mercury retrograde happens, and if Mercury is weak in your palm or in your birth chart, then this is the right time, this is the perfect time for you to reflect yourself. That's more important. Now this is almost like we are almost crossed the mid of the year also. This is a perfect time for you to just analyze that what have you achieved so far in this year and what are your plans for the next 4 to 5 months of the remainder of the year, because this is the time when you would be busy with your work, your family, maybe your vacations, but you have to plan the September, October, November, December. The next 4 months is very important. So that's what the first message of Mercury retrograde is, to pause and reflect. That's very important. Pause and reflect also indicates that you have to double check your work. Mercury is related with communication skills. So at your work, you're getting emails. There would be certain delays which I feel in replying to emails for you. There would be certain delays in every communication things in your life. You might have got messages from your friends, but you have still yet to reply them. You might have, there would be some delays in getting some Amazon delivery at your place. I had ordered some toys for my kids last week from Walmart. I have ordered like 3 things, like 3 shipment we were anticipating, 2 which we have already received it last week, 1 is yet to be received, and in the app it says that it has already been shipped, but it was not shipped. It was nowhere in my mailbox or in my outside the door. So we are communicating with the customer service and they are also delaying. So this is like the perfect example which happens every time during the Mercury retrograde. That's why I tell people that try not to shop online during the Mercury retrograde time, because whenever you shop like online, there will be certain delays which will happen. Go for like offline shopping is more better during this time. Or if you want to order something through online, then just wait till like August the 28th of this year, till the Mercury is direct in motion from retrograde, then you will be all good. So communication practices is the second tip of the day, which is more important. That stay calm, don't over communicate things or don't delay in communication things also. just maintain your communication levels is more important. Don't get hyper or suddenly very joyous or happy with any email or any communication or any phone call or any message coming in. There could be, the email or phone call which would come, you would feel, oh wow, there's some good news. But wait, it's a Mercury retrograde time, so you have to be careful with that. This is the right time for you to really balance your ego, because you would be doing so good in the last couple of months in this year, and suddenly right now things would be a little slow during the retrograde time related to communication, family, work life balance, and even your life management and your work management. So, you have to be careful with the work management, try to plan things accordingly and move forward. Mercury is retrograde, and Mercury is related to memory. So, often during it happens during the Mercury retrograde time, then you often forget things, that where have I kept my wallet, where are my car keys, or where is my important document is lost at home. So there would be like mismanagement of things at your home also, that you might have lost your favorite dress somewhere, or any important document is not, you're unable to find at your office or at your home. Or also you're tend to forget or skip some important meetings or things. And this is very critical if you're at your workplace, in your job, in your career path, in your business. Right now is the time to really get more conscious about all your meetings and events at your workplace. Calendarize it, guys. Calendarize it. Mercury is also very good with like technology. Mercury appreciates people who are connected with more with technology overall. And right now Mercury is in Leo, which is good. But the between the August 18th to August 28th is where Mercury would almost be in the sign of Cancer, and would be crossing Sun, and would get combust also for a couple of days. So red alert. Between August 20 to August 28th is the peak. That 1 week, every one of us has to be very careful, right? So mark these dates. Try to keep or postpone any important days or events after August 20th. Keep it in like September. September first week will be very good, right? And also during the Mercury retrograde, it's very important for grounding techniques. You can meditate during this time. This time you would be slightly be frustrated with things not working in your way. So what you do is, you press your small pinky finger for 3 times, like 1, 2, and 3, and just like be conscious about that. Now you will see that from the Mercury finger there's some like vibration, or there's something which is happening, which will happen in your hand also. And wow, it's happening at the moment. So like 3 times, or maybe maximum like 5 times, you have to just press and leave it. And this is connected with somehow with the Mercury energies in your body, in your mind. And you will get like super, like if you're at your workplace, you're sitting with someone in the meeting, and if you see that you're meeting some like important person, so do this, and just do it like, keep your hands below the desk, and just like do it for 3 to 5 times. And yeah, things would, it will make you more active at the moment. You're trying to get a little hyper at the moment, it will balance it. Second technique which you can try is, take a long deep breath and then slowly release it. Slowly take the whole time of this world to release it, like very like take it, breathe the deepest you can, fill your lungs, and then slowly release it. You can do this for 3 times and see the magic. What happens is your mind will get so fresh, like it's so calm, and then try to again focus over here. I do this all the time before starting anything, before starting recording a video for you, or before any astrological or palm consultation. I try to like do a quick meditation. And yeah, there are some certain meditation, meditation, sorry, Sorry, this is the Mercury retrograde. So there are certain meditation tips and techniques like Shambhavi Mahamudra or yoga in the morning or in the evening time. But apart from these big yoga, you can try these small, like couple of minutes of small breathing, and that kind of really works. It really works for me. Comment below and let me know if you believe that small things, small techniques can work. You can try. There's no harm in trying, right? You're not paying anything for this. So the next is you can use like certain Mercury related crystals during the retrograde time. Mercury's crystals are typically any crystal which is green in color. Green malachite, green labradorite, turquoise is also okay. Any like green color is more beneficial during the Mercury time because the color of Mercury is green. All right, and also this is the right time for you to also maintain your relationship with your kids. Mercury is related with kids, and coincidence is that this time is the summer break, the summer vacation of kids are going on. So the message of Mercury retrograde is also to spend more time with the kids, more time with the family, specifically more time with the kids. Try to keep a track like how the kids are growing, how are they improving, how are they doing in their personal growth, are they doing proper activities. So, or if you don't have kids, then you can try to volunteer or help other kids in your neighborhood, or just try to help bring smile on kids face. That's more important during the Mercury retrograde time. And I really guarantee you that if you make the kids happy during this Mercury retrograde time, your Mercury will get very strong and you will get the least ill effects or least bad impacts coming in from Mercury. So that is more important during this time of Mercury retrograde. So how are we doing? What are the things? Share me some of the stories of Mercury retrograde. Maybe we can include that in the next video. But there was one message in the last Mercury retrograde. I remember there's a gentleman, he was messaging that, oh, Mercury retrograde, things are not at place. It's like technological problems happening. Guys, it also depends exactly in your birth chart where Mercury is in at the time of your birth. I would say that, specifically in your birth chart, if Mercury is in the 6th house, 8th house, or 12th house, then you have to be careful during this time specifically, right? And if Mercury is in your 1st house and 11th house or 3rd house, then it's okay. Then 1, 3, 11, 10, these are some of the good houses, some of the positive houses overall for Mercury. 7th house is also okay. Mercury is very playful in the 7th house. 7th house is also perfectly fine. But one more thing which I wanted to share before the end of this video, that I have noticed that if Mercury is already retrograde at the time of your birth, which means Mercury is retrograde in your birth chart, so when the Mercury retrograde happens, actually that 20-25 days is good, is auspicious for you. Now you have to check and research more about this. We are still researching more about this topic, that if Mercury is retrograde in your birth chart on the day of your birth, then in your life, whenever Mercury goes retrograde, those are like good days overall. And if Mercury is not retrograde in your birth chart, then when Mercury goes retrograde, at that time you have to be careful. Okay, so that's this thing we are researching more, and we'll get back to you soon. In astrology is all about doing more and more research, in-depth analysis, right, guys? So thank you so much for watching this video. Hit the like button, let me know you guys are watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with another new video on Vedic astrology and palm reading. Till that time, take care, enjoy this Mercury retrograde time. I hope it brings joy and happiness in every one of your life. Goodbye.